机会就会立刻出手。 find your way.
Hey, you got an open seat by you? I mean, it's so boring over by the benches, right?
Yes, see, nah, look, man, everybody's assigned at the seats at my table. It's tight down here.
Hey, can I talk to you real quick? Just for a second? Yo, come on, man, just a second. Hey, what is this, man? Drop the act. Come on. Yo, give me a hand, you know? Shout me out to the press.
The press? Don't be naive, AI. You know the game.
Look, I'm just saying, like,
man.
You know, we teammates.
No. You came up through AAU. We were teammates in the summer, rivals in the fall.
Oh, my
the other team
God.
got the net on the end of the tournament. Man,
Look, Corey, I'm
there
not
was
asking
jerseys
for,
off game.
Corey,
It's a wrap.
come on, yo, I'm drowning out here, man. Look, I'm drowning here. All right, please, just help me.
Just stayed in school, AI. You're not ready.
Yeah, okay. You know, you really made it, man. I mean, we all knew you would, but
Stay up, man.
Man, this said it called for this punk ass foul and shit.
No. Come on.
What'd you say?
It was a smoke detector. If it didn't go off, you'd all be dead right
Well, I'm
now.
going what, babe?
You're welcome. I'm
Chance.
up as soon as I'm done yelling. You're the only one making noise right now.
That's on, that's on that demand shit.
AI?
Hey, Zhang. You ever mention that water pressure to the front office like I asked?
Coach wanted me here.
Hey, tell them, man, it's not just for me, okay? It's for the whole team. Less time in the shower, more money in their pockets, you know what I'm saying?
Coach wants to talk to you.
Yup, just give me a minute to finish getting ready. I want to talk to him, too, about my minutes. Oh, you want to talk. Talk to all of us.
上海球迷一向都是欢声连连，热血沸腾，激情高涨。
You have all played a phenomenal season. I could not be more proud. The fans of Shanghai are vocal, they are passionate, they are energized.
他们让全世界注意到我们。
We have given them games befitting their enthusiasm, but they have given us notoriety. They have invited the world to take notice, and now it seems the world has taken them up on that invitation.
NBA.
NBA? Did they choose us for the invitation?
周之后 ，NBA 全明星队会来到上海。
In a few weeks, the NBA All-Star team will be coming to Shanghai to play in the NBA All-Star Global Tour, and we have been selected to host.
Every scout in America's gonna be watching that game. If I get a few eyes on me, I can get drafted next year. Or maybe even put this place in my rear view this year.
How you feel out there tonight?
Yeah, this was amazing. And I don't want to ask what was in it because sometimes, and I mean this with all due respect, but there's some stuff in your food that I don't want to know about.
Like shredded snake?
Is that what I just ate?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I said I shouldn't have asked and I did, so that's my bad. No, I'm all good, man. Thank you. No, I'm all good. What do you even need me up there for? All right. You got an extra microphone up
AI?
there?
Look.
No, they announced the teams? He's on the team. Corey
Yeah,
Harris.
brother on that, man.
He's on the team. Morning, Coach. Zhao Sheng Hao, Coach.
早安
Zhao Eng.
，You early.
Me.
What up, man?
What up, man?
How did 2K19 then?
That made me a harder nigga, man. Two-way sharpshooter on their ass.
Even two-way shirt? I'm probably be a playmaker.
Well, they the sound check.
Make me a playmaker.
That's no sound check. Hey, cool it, man. But we need to play these guys, you know? There's no difference between them and Jets.
我们可是要跟这些家伙比赛的，他们跟喷气机队的球员没什么差别。
Cool it? Look, just act like you've been here before.
Stephen Curry!
We've never been here before. Hey, Corey! Don't you know him?
Hello and welcome everyone to Shanghai. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We have a very special presentation of the NBA All-Star Global Tour as the NBA Stars play an exhibition match against the Shanghai Bears.
Boy, you can't be anything but in awe of this roster the NBA has put forth. Listen to these names. Harris, one of the best teams the world has ever seen.
And we hear all the time about super teams in the NBA. Well, this is what a super team looks like.
This should be a fun game for the fans of Chinese basketball, the NBA, and everyone alike. And I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge all the hard work that's been put in to make this exhibition game a wonderful event for everyone involved.
It's been a blast for me coming out to China for this tour. I don't know about you guys, but I've loved it. I think everybody can agree it's been a success. And I wouldn't be surprised to see the NBA look to make this a tradition like no other. And scoring the ball comes easily and naturally to him. He's a versatile player at the offensive end.
Pass to Curry, fires for three. The rebound by AI. Greg, a lot of groups came together for this NBA Stars exhibition. It's all about establishing a bigger connection to China.
Yeah, and it's no secret. China loves the NBA, and the NBA makes sure to reciprocate with events like this one. It's a two-way street and really great for the game overall. And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level.
It's AI with the drive. They recover it.
They're cold so far, only 1 for 5 to begin this one.
Curry with a wide open look. Rebounded by the Bears.
Boy, and the fans here tonight have been fantastic. A full house coming out to see a lot of global icons.
And with players like LeBron, Curry, and Harden, they are huge names worldwide. And for many here in China, this is the only chance to see them in person.
And that one's good. AI.
Hold up, bro. Somebody TV loud in the beat.
Running in the Shing. I mean, he's a big man who packs a punch when he sets a screen.
It's stolen by G. Knocks it loose. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
He's one of the best in the league at that.
Woo!
Just a tiny sliver. He always seems to find a way to get it up and in. You know, when you see Curry out in an exhibition like this, you can't help but think about how he has completely changed the way players think about offense. I mean, kids all over the world are trying to emulate his play style, which is ball handling mastery and shot making extraordinaire.
Now here's LeBron. No one covering.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
AI outside. Shing, who's guarded by Davis. G up top. AI outside. Pass to G. 6 to shoot. Now, here's Wade. Guarded by Curry. And the Bears another 3. Well, you can't come to China and not talk about the biggest connection the country has with the NBA. And, of course, Clark, that is the great Yao Ming.
And, you know, there have been a number of players that have played here in the Chinese league.
They rated like for real. Oh, block that.
The Bears with the lead. Outside, Gung. Meng. Pass to AI. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, when AI declared for the draft after his freshman year, many thought it was a
Oh my God.
Actually being snubbed and not drafted ended up fueling his fire.
And for AI, he was a player, Greg, who was strong in college, entered the draft, but couldn't find a team to take the risk picking him.
Yeah, and him not getting drafted might have been a case of AI getting misinformation about where he was slated to be picked. He'll have his chance to show what he can do versus NBA talent here tonight.
And it's the Bears with the ball. It's a 3-point game, and the Bears call time here. And he's good on the first of 3.
You know, the quickness, the instincts, the aggression, Lillard capable of really taking over almost any time he wants to.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. And so we conclude the first half. It's the Stars up.
What the fuck? Yeah.
You only down by 10 at the half. That's good. Keep the pressure.
Hey, don't worry about that. I got plenty of
Good defense, y'all.
I'll be at the bench.
And thank you for joining us on our NBA All-Star Global Tour. It's the second half of our broadcast between the NBA Stars and the Shanghai Bears.
And the NBA Stars did what they do best. But you have to give credit to this Shanghai team now. I mean, they've stayed in it.
And playing in front of their fans has kept the Bears full of energy.
Damn.
The NBA players to turn it on at any point, though.
Another half on the way in what has been a fantastic exhibition so far.
You know, it's a great treat to see LeBron James here in this exhibition. I mean, he's one of the biggest stars to ever play and going stronger than ever at this late stage in his career. Right now, it's hard to argue that he isn't the face of basketball.
Shingzhen in the high post. AI outside. Back to Shing. It's stolen by Curry. Out of bounds. It'll be the Bears' ball.
Ah! Shit, I didn't pull up. Oh, fucking.
And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Ji Chen into the lane. Outside, Wei. Pass to AI. Now, here's G.
Oh, yeah.
Pocket 6. And here's Wei.
Fuck out of here, bro.
And they will call over the back on the play.
Yeah, but at least he's getting after it on the backboard, but got a little carried away.
Well, he knew he was going to get called for that one. I mean, that was simple. You can't use the guy in front of you as a stepping stool. And, you know, of course, Corey Harris was drafted by the Lakers not long ago. I mean, he quickly developed into a star for him.
Yeah, the Lakers identified very early on that Harris was a player to build around, and they hit gold with him in that.
Oh, my God.
Credit to the front office. Finding their guy and then just going after him.
Pass to AI. Young, Antetokounmpo defending. On the wing, Wei Lee. And there's the 3-second violation.
And hate to make a mistake there. Have to stay focused.
Greg, I think they're just giving the game to him at this point. Can't make those kinds of errors.
Outside Curry. Now James. James. It's good on the putback.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels. Like any exhibition game, I'm a little reserved in my expectations around the effort that either team will put forth. I mean, the NBA stars will probably liken this to competing in the All-Star game, but I certainly hope they don't play like an All-Star game. Let's play some real basketball out here.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Screen by Cousins. Curry outside. That one doesn't drop. The Bears go the other way with it. All-star game effort usually mean relaxed defense, and it should be that way, as this isn't meant to be a competitive atmosphere.
Yeah, and that tends to be the case for all-star games and showcase games like this. But I wouldn't be shocked if the game stays close to see both sides kind of ramp it up in terms of intensity and try and get the win.
Well, you look out there, a little bit of a reunion going on the floor. I mean, fans will remember that both Harris and AI played together in college for a season.
AI outside. Left side, Gunn. Down low. Way. And the shot goes in. And Clark, thinking back to it, Harris and AI showed some solid chemistry in their time together, Greg, at the college level.
Yeah, and that team ultimately came up short in Harris's final year. But you look back at the talent they had, and I would say they accomplished their goals. Harris was the star, and AI was a terrific sidekick.
Time called here as the Stars want to talk it over. Both teams deciding to change it up. George, that's a two-pointer, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Well, Paul George, a great all-around player. Greg, one of the most sought-after players recently, and it's easy to see why with his play.
Yeah, George is one of the best two-way players in the game. And last season, we saw what he could do with his incredible defensive play all season long. Very few in the league can change the game like George can.
And stolen by Hodong. And here comes the break. Yu, covered by Lillard. AI outside. They set the screen to the middle. Pass to Gung. 5 to shoot. Now Hodong, defended by George. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
And they're just playing fast and loose. Sometimes that'll burn you.
You know, can't afford these kinds of mistakes right now, Greg. It's as simple as that. And they're making it hard on themselves. Yeah, you know, Lillard is so quick and shifty. Just impossible to slow him down on the offensive end.
And Lillard just has that knack for taking over a game with his offense. When he is locked in, he is second to none in his ability to score from inside and beyond. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
AI, the screen. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Goes back up, and Shing finishes inside.
Using his height well on the glass there. I mean, Shing is excellent at reaching out and grabbing those second chance opportunities.
That's tipped. Pass to Harden. Here's Porzingis out to the wing. Towns, the screen. Shoots over Gung. No good on that last second attempt there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Here's Hodong.
Well, on some levels, it seems almost unfair for any team to have to try to compete against this roster of NBA stars. But tell you what, you've got to like what you've seen from this Shanghai side. I mean, they know how to work together, and they've got great chemistry.
Here's Towns. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Yep, you know, when you leave somebody open around Harris, he's going to make you pay for it. Good recognition there.
Ho Dong with it. Pass to Meng. AI with it. Guarded by Harris. AI from long range. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
And here's Porzingis. Towns. He's covered by G. Here's Lillard. The rebound by Meng. And here are the Bears now. AI in the post. Defended by George. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his 5th foul. And the Stars making a change here. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Well, you want to see the epitome of a completely unguardable player? Look up the Greek Freak. I mean, we've seen him take the next step to become a perennial MVP candidate. This guy is special.
Timeout called the Bears. And as you said with Giannis, the improvement he's shown is just a hint of where he can be.
You know, and Giannis is someone who has a chance to be a multiple MVP winner. I mean, when it's all said and done, really there's nothing he can't do on the basketball court. And you just get the feeling it's only a matter of time before he is possibly the best player in the NBA.
Good on the 3-point shot. And Clark, you look at the roster for Shanghai. A few former Americans on it.
Playing overseas is becoming a bit more of a common path for a lot of players. I mean, China in particular has done a good job of making the most of players who just weren't ready for the NBA or were on the tail end of their careers.
Another 3 for Shanghai.
In today's game, most everybody has to be able to shoot the 3. AI showing you he does have the distance.
Tipped away. Here's Sheng. And good coming on the assist by AI.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Inside. And Davis throws it down.
Unselfish play right there. Curry with the patience to just wait for someone to break free.
And the Bears call time here.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
The Stars making a switch here. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's covered by G. And Harris wide open. He shoots, sinks the 3-pointer.
You know, what can you say about Corey Harris? Incredibly talented and has made an impact for the Lakers since day one. He's one of the more complete players you'll ever get to see. I mean, he should be a star in the NBA for a long time.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Stars.
Hey, Kevin, no idea what happened there, quite honestly. I mean, it seemed like he just mistimed that pass.
Now here's James. He's guarded closely. And there's the foul. Well, it seemed inevitable that the NBA Stars had. They didn't disappoint as they come out on top over Shanghai.
Credit to the Shanghai team, guys, for making this closer than many would have thought. But when you go up against the best of the best, there's not not a lot you can do, even in an exhibition game.
There's just no way possible to slow down a roster like this. Not with LeBron, Curry, Harris, and the others being unguardable. I don't think there's another group on the planet that could compete with this roster.
Well, that'll do it for us. We hope you've enjoyed this star-studded affair and what has been a great night for basketball across the globe.
You really did your thing tonight.
Yo, AI.
Good job. Yo, Corey. All right, cool. Let's do it. Zhang, this is Corey.
Hey. What area is that?
Yeah, not sure to tell you the truth.
That building, it's the, what's it called? I'm forgetting. It's,
Man, I really don't know, you know, I never checked it out.
Hey, have you taken a trip up the river?
Sorry, I don't know what it's called either.
The PR lady told us. Wangpo, does that sound familiar?
It sounds Chinese if that's what you're asking.
You don't get out much, do you?
I mean, you know, when I wake up, go to practice, I'm home. I mean, it can't be that much different than you, right?
Oh, me? No, man. I get cabin fever all the time. Sometimes I just gotta take a day and go to the beach. Maybe take a trip to the mountains. See, I like to touch every new city that I'm in. Just see what's out there.
Man, if it's not basketball, I'm probably not going.
Man, but you still get to live in a cool place like this and play ball.
Yeah, but I mean, this place is just a step for me. Like, I'm trying to get my numbers up so I can get back home, you know? Get back to where I can have a real career.
Yeah, but
y'all still playing 2K?
This is the last time that you're ever in this city.
Who?
I mean, look around. This place is amazing. And
You on 18?
as far as a career goes, wouldn't hurt to slow down. People
I just logged in my new game.
It's talent.
Man, that's easy for you to say.
I got you, bro. What up?
Already in the NBA.
Okay. Hey.
Logging yourself.
That's not what I think it is it?
Now, that's the one place I do get out to. Boom.
No way. It's a classic 2K.
Yup.
I can't believe they still have this.
Yeah, man, it's the only one in town. Yo, you remember when we used to play your brother's copy in the dorm? Because everyone was too cheap to buy the new console.
How could I forget? I remember back then that was the one game I let you win on.
Oh, see, I know what you're trying to do, but it's not going to work.
All the tournaments that I won?
All right, one game. Let's get it.
That's all I need.
Win the tip. Allen against McGrady. To the paint and stolen by Perkins. The drive by Allen. Count that bucket. On defense, Boston. Here's Yao. Back to Jackson. Against Perkins. Nattier, the pass to Hayes, and the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That's his first foul. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Really came close to the pilfer. but they'll take that effort. Mucking things up is sometimes just as good as a steal.
And it's good for 2. And this is Doc Rivers' 4th season coaching the Boston Celtics. Clark overall, 13 years as a player. He was an all-star. Now 8 years as a coach in the league.
Well, I know my math numbers. That adds up to well over 2 decades in the league. He's an experienced hand to guide this veteran group.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. So on the floor for Houston, Jackson is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's Shane Battier, and it's Hayes, and it's Yao in at the center position. And Boston has possession. Rondo with a clean look, kept alive. Here's Garnett. It's another look. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Boy, that's a devastating miss there. You got to convert on these easy layups deep inside.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
And, you know, that pass wasn't deflected or anything, Kevin. Don't see that often. An unfortunate, unforced turnover.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. To the inside. Here's Pierce. Banked in off the glass.
Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
Back to McGrady. It's stolen by Allen. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. And he makes good on the layup.
Well executed. And then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed, heel, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
And when Garnett gets it that deep.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of a cruising game inside. And it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Rockets, we've got Hayes. Tracy McGrady is out there with Jackson, and it's Mutombo, and it's Battier in at the 3 spot. And the Rockets making a change here. Heads checked in.
Boy, McGrady, an elite talent. I mean, a remarkable athlete. Tremendous bounce and speed and strength, and he continues to get better.
Now, here is McGrady, following the shot by Ray Allen. Here's Battier. Garnett with the block.
And not forget about the defense of Garnett now. Outstanding at knowing when to time his leap to block the shot.
Now, here is Battier. Here's Mutombo, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call, foul on Boston. The Rockets shoot their second and third shots at the line right here.
And Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the floor.
Allen's checked in for Boston, and a change for the Rockets. Landry's checked in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Head dishes to Battier. Head kicks to McGrady. And he banks in the layup. McGrady's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
Some changes for Boston. P.J. Brown's checked in for Poe. And Paul Pierce is subbed in for Kevin Garnett. Now here's Pierce over Landry. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And Paul Pierce, so efficient at the offensive end. They call him the truth because he's known for making big shots at big times.
Brooks checked in for the Rockets.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Mutombo. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Outside, Pierce. Buries the 20-footer. Pierce has got 6.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And the first half comes to a close. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Nice game. Great performance by Tracy McGrady.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, I liked how they took the initiative. They were really locked into what they wanted, not letting the defense dictate their shot selection.
Garnett out there with Perkins. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Allen. And it's Pierce in at the small forward. That's the Boston 5.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
McGrady kicks to Yao. Outside for Jackson. McGrady against Allen. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by the Celtics. Garnett's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And Shane Battier gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Cassell is checked in for Rajon Rondo. Left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Here's Cassell. Boston again missing.
Boy, a sluggish, muddy start to the second half. Still scoring.
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. There's a minute left here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Francis, defended by Allen. Back to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Francis. Trains the three-pointer. Francis has got the first basket of the 3rd quarter for the Rockets.
Can't give up these looks. I mean, the defense has to be more aggressive guarding the perimeter.
Cassell kicks to Allen. Falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell.
Allen is lights out as a three-point shooter. Love how fast his release is. Staple gun quick.
Pass to Francis. Back to Jackson. It's stolen by Garnett. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Cassell. Connects. The jumper drops. Cassell's got his first basket. 15 seconds left in the 3rd. Battier, the pass to Yao. Can't hit from in close. Pierce. Push up that time, not on target. And we've won. And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Rockets trail by 4. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. Tracy McGrady is out there with Jackson. And it's Hayes. Then it's Shane Battier. And it's Mutombo. And at the 5, down low. Poe grabs the miss.
Loved how they guarded that layup. Didn't make it easy, which I think is why he missed it.
Here's Posey. Pierce trying to break free. Kept alive. Rondo dishes to Pierce. Tries to save it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. Here's McGrady. Here's Mutombo. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in. Allen with the screen for Rondo. They set the pick. Pierce for 3, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Pierce has got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Celtics. Here's Battier. It's stolen by Rondo. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth. And the shot goes in. And it's a 9-point Celtic lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Celtics?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end, and leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 9. There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Boston making some changes. Leon Poe's checked in for Pierce. Allen comes in for Allen. And it's Cassell in for Rajon Rondo. Back to Brooks. He feeds it to Mutombo. Here's Head. It's not going to go for him. And it's Boston the other way. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
And you know, Greg, it's hard to ask for much more than that because they're getting to their spots and they're knocking down the shots.
Timeout called the Rockets. They trade by 11. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole. It's hard to climb out of.
Well, to me, they look emotionally spent.
Kicks to Landry. Here's Francis. The Rockets again can't hit. Here's Cassell.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right. Hey, man, it's getting late. You know, I should start heading back soon.
Oh man, I'm my bad. It is.
Actually. Yo, this is insane.
What?
Yo. Man.
You kidding, man?
Hey, wait.
Hey, I catch you later.
Hey, remember that video? The dunk on Corey, the one that went viral? Check this out, man. It's being retweeted everywhere.
Hey, coach looking for you.
Oh, all right, cool.
你的技术平稳进步，你知道我平常不夸奖人。
You have been steadily improving this season. You know I don't normally administer personal praise or do it well.
I know, sir.
我知道，教练。
I'm saying, you do. I know what you're saying. Thank you.
我们的办公室接到了有人打听你的消息。
Our office has received inquiries about you, about your status with the team.
My status?
你的合同。
Your contract.
Are you trading? Hey.
Welcome to LA, sir.
Thanks, man.
You ready to go?
Welcome to 2KU. As you play, we'll help you.